Hi, I'm Gary and welcome to my shop. In this video I'm going to show you how I make this wind-up board for my wired lavalier lapel mic. One I've got on right now is a wireless one. I've been trying a lot of different kinds of mics. I kind of settled on using this lavalier wired mic. But it's got like a 20-foot cord to it, and that can quite trip you up. The best time for me to use it is when I am behind the camera and not in front of the camera, because when I'm behind the camera, the microphone or the shotgun mic doesn't pick up my voice very well, and it sounds pretty hollow and tinny. So if I got this on when I'm behind the camera, you can hear me a lot better. And the problem with the wireless one is I get a lot of ticking noises and a lot of hissing noise in the audio. Right now, I don't have any other equipment running, so you're probably not hearing it. But when I'm running things like my lathe or my tools, and I don't know what other electronics in the house might be running, you can definitely hear some clicking and hissing noises in there. So I've kind of resorted to, if I'm in front of the camera, I can use my shotgun mic, which I'm not really doing right now, because I'm using a different camera. When I'm behind the camera and trying to demonstrate something in front of it, then I need to use the lavalier or lapel mic so I can get my voice heard more clearly. So I will go on here and show you how I make this. This is going to be a quick video. I have my diagram sketched out here. It's 3 inches wide, 5 inches long, and I have these ears with 9/16 inch radiuses at the outside here and the inside radius here. Also have a 1/4 inch hole centered at 3/8 of an inch in, and then I'll do the same over at this part. Then I have this slot cut here for wrapping the cord on and securing it, tethering it, so to speak. And then I'll have an opposite slot over at this end here. Now we'll go on and show you how I make this. I have this piece of hardboard here, Boise Cascade, 1/4 inch thick hardboard's leftover scrap from something. And I'm going to cut it 3 inches wide by 5 inches long. What I'll do is the 5 inch length first. I'll set my fence to the 3 inch. So this is my piece that I will fashion the wind up or the cord around. On this piece that I'd cut out, I marked up my cuts on here as per the pattern that I have there. And I will go to the bandsaw, cut these out, and I'm thinking about using 9/16 radiuses here. So I'm thinking about going to the drill press and drilling these radiuses on the inside parts here at least with a Forstner bit, as that'll make it a lot smoother. Whereas my 1/4 inch standard bandsaw blade that I've got in there, I've got smaller blades, but I hate changing things out all the time. So if I can quickly drill those, and that'll give me a better turning radius on the bandsaw. Well, you know, I don't exactly have a 9/16 Forstner bit to use on this, but I do have a 9/16 brad point bit. Most of our drill bit sets, you know, go up to 1/2 inch at the max. I've got this 9/16 bit here that I had bought for drilling out blanks for some of these secret pill compartment projects that I make. So it's handy that I had this bit to match this diameter or radius that I wanted to do. Okay, so I didn't get all of these perfectly on, but close enough, being that this is kind of a shop project anyway. And while I'm here, I might as well go ahead and do these 1/4 inch holes at the same time. Very good, ready to go to the bandsaw. Okay, so at the bandsaw here, I will cut out these ears along those patterns, the straight line here, so I'll have that cord wrap shaped out. Then after that, I'll go over to the oscillating sander to smooth up all the edges. So I've got these shapes cut out. I'm going to go to the oscillating sander, straighten up these lines, and I cut the slots here for the wire keepers, keep things wound up tight. Okay, so at the oscillating sander, I've got a 1/2 inch sanding spindle on here, which is a little bit smaller than the 9/16 diameter on these. And I'll use that to smooth up these edges and the insides of these holes, try and get them uniform. So there we are. That looks pretty good, I think. Fairly straight around all the edges. What I'll probably do is go around with a little bit of hand sandpaper to kind of round off the edges a little bit. It's too small and whatever to try and do a round over on a router. So a little bit of sandpaper will round off the edges and make it very nice. Okay, for painting this, I'm using this painting tent that I got. It's a HomeRite paint shelter that I got on Amazon, 40 bucks or less. This is great for painting small projects like this. Then what I do is I lay out some craft paper in there with a couple of bricks in the four corners, kind of help protect it a little bit. Okay, I've got this in here and I use this Minwax clear lacquer, if you can see that. Dries in about 30 minutes. I put it on here and on this Lazy Susan so I can rotate it as I spray it. Now give that some time to dry and do another coat on it and it'll be finished and ready to put to use. Here I've wound up the cord onto this board, and if you can see here, I made a little bit of a notch in the middle here and found the middle of the cord between the two ends and then slit that into there and then started winding the cord from each end going out. This one, this plug that'll plug into the camera, then the other end I wound up, and that's the lapel mic. And I can keep these kind of tightened up there with just putting a rubber band on there. That'll help hold them in, besides these notches that they slip into. And for hanging on the camera, this carabiner hook to hang it onto something on the camera tripod or wherever. And what I can do with this is this lavalier mic. I like the wired one best because it doesn't give me the static and some of the clicking noises I get on the wireless one. I need to use this when I'm behind the camera, whereas the shotgun mic works great when I'm in front of the camera. All I need to do is to unwind one end here a little bit to plug into the camera, unwind the other end to the length or extent that I need to get to myself. And usually when I'm at the camera, speaking from behind the camera, like I am right now, I'm only about less than 3 feet away from the camera. This will work a lot better, 20 feet long, which about 17 feet of it I don't really need. But this will work, and it's a lot of extra cord on there, but we'll just leave it tied on, and this should work great. Okay, here I can show you how I've got this plugged into the camera. And this is hanging here, just hanging on whatever is convenient on the tripod here. Unwind the other end, take out to have your lapel mic handy, and typically I'm just a few feet away from it, so I really don't have to wind this very far, just a little bit, but I get much better sound quality with a wired lapel mic. Well, to wrap this up, thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got the inspiration to make something of your own. Please give me a like and share with your family and friends, and please subscribe to see what I may come up with next. Thank you.